Hello, I'm Chuck Judson, a member of the law firm of Smith Hoey, Rice & Rogie. As a past chair of the Traverse City Area Chamber of Commerce, I'm particularly pleased that Smith Hoey is sponsoring this year's Small Business Celebration. With our offices in Grand Rapids, Ann Arbor, and Traverse City, Smith Hoey prides itself with providing experienced counsel to assist business development in all of its stages and assisting business ownership in transitioning their businesses for continued success. Today, we join the Traverse City Chamber in applauding 10 businesses that have been evaluated for delivering outstanding services and products to our region. These businesses represent not only a quality product, but also a quality work environment that helps establish the strong quality of life that we all enjoy in this region. This has been a great small business celebration this year. And on behalf of Smith Hoey, Rice & Rogie, we congratulate this year's winning business as well as the other 9 businesses for their active participation in making this area such a great place to live and work.
I'm McKeel Haggerty, and I am so sorry I can't be with you all today. But on behalf of everyone at Haggerty, I want to wish the top 10 finalists for the Small Business of the Year Award our very, very best. You know, to me and to everyone at Haggerty, really well-run businesses are the true heroes in a community like Traverse City and in our area. And I say this because there's real power in a successful business. There's power in the people that it creates. There's power in the economic impact it generates for an area. And there's power in our industries because well-run businesses can become a kind of force in an industry that I think is really, really positive. It's positive for competition, and it's positive for kind of new product development and services that maybe people haven't thought of. And so while there has to be a winner chosen today, I just want every single one of you to know that you're all heroes in my book, and you have all of our appreciation and thanks at Haggerty, and I hope you all have the best years yet in your future. But there are a couple other things I'd like to talk to you about, but I think it might be better if I just show you what I mean. There we go. So much better. You see, now I've leveled the playing field with all of you heroes out there. I'm asked all of the time, what are some things going on out in the business world that might be able to help give a little bit of a competitive edge? Well, there's something new going on. You know, as the economy is starting to fire back up and there's more and more competition, a lot of people are talking about something called a war on talent. I mean, and that is that the best talent has more and more options to go to better and bigger and other companies sometimes. And so the challenge for all of us who run businesses that really want to grow, we want to differentiate ourselves, is how do you attract that talent? How do you retain it? What are you going to do to stay in front of your best talented people to help them grow? Well, I have a couple of ideas, but I think I got to show you. War on talent. What the heck does that mean? Well, to me, actually, the war on talent is kind of a crisis of leadership. You see, the best run businesses are struggling more and more to find, retain, and motivate the very talented people that we all really are desiring to hire. So what can a leader, what can a manager do in this world of competition for people? Well, to me, you have to be thinking about a couple of different things. One is, as a business leader, you need to be constantly thinking about how you can connect your people to a purpose higher than a paycheck. You know, paychecks are motivating, no doubt about it. A little bit of bonus isn't too bad either. But unless you can actually connect people to a purpose that is more about the whole person, not just about money, that's when you start winning. And this is what I mean by it. You see, it used to be that people sort of had their work life, and then they had their family life, or they had their personal life, or they had community things that they got involved with. Well, now, the types of businesses that people are looking to get involved with combine all of those activities right within the work environment. Because you see, you really need to be thinking about developing the whole person. people who are fulfilled in a pretty broad way, who are connected to that why, connected to a purpose of a bigger business, you see, they feel better about it. And that goes all straight to the bottom line. And the bottom line is, of course, can be financial, but it also has to do with self-worth and self-perpetuation, and it builds great brands, and it helps develop communities. So that's, I guess, what I mean about the purpose and the crisis of leadership and how we're going to take our businesses to the next level. But the final piece in all of that, and I guess I'd encourage all of you is to think about it, is that so much of this goes straight to the character of the people who are at the top. I mean, whether it's the business owner, whether it's the management, whether it's the executives in a company, is that the character of the people on top actually matter when you're connecting people to a purpose. You see, if you just kind of say certain things but don't do them, or if you kind of do things that don't seem to connect to anything, they don't really know what your character is. And so to me, like a person of character is somebody who generally does the right things, and they generally tend to do it the right way, and they do it repeatedly, time and time again in some sort of consistent way. Not like a robot, but just like somebody who kind of gets who they are, they're comfortable with who they are, and they invite people into that kind of environment. You know, for me, as you can tell from my muscles here, is that, you know, physical fitness has always been really important to me. It's kind of like how I run a good bit of my personal life. If I don't have that, I don't feel good about myself. I can't give energy to others, and I can't invite people into that energy on a daily basis if I'm not doing the right things for my body and my own physical fitness. You see, those are those little things that I happen to think that really matter. So the cool things about purpose and connecting people to the why and a higher purpose and developing ourselves as leaders of character. See, this doesn't have to cost a lot of money. It doesn't even have to cost a lot of time, because if you're building the kind of business that I think all of you are building out there, it's going to be very, very natural to you, and you'll continue winning more and more awards like this and be nominated for great things, and you'll do more things that we can all be proud of. So that, I think, is the next step to success. And I hope it's just one little thing that you can take forward to help make you and your business better. But, you know, there is that one last thing, and I know you're all thinking about it, and that is, watch out for the competition.
Every time a small business opens its doors, sells another product, hires another employee, it's not just good for business, it's good for our entire region. The Small Business Celebration is a way for all of us to show our appreciation. This year, Hagerty Insurance is pledging their support by offering up to 40 hours consulting services and matching up to $5,000 in community giving by this year's winner. This kind of encouragement makes opportunities possible across our region. Selecting this year's Small Business of the Year is an in-depth process. Judges for the celebration work tirelessly to determine which business deserves the prestigious award. The process begins with nominations in January. Next, the application step. In selecting the top 10, the judges review the application, plus meet with businesses during the candidate showcase. And the top 10 are recognized at Business After Hours. Judges meet with employees, assess goals and growth potential, and visit each business. The finalists talk about successes and failures, plus offer advice to other area businesses at the Top 10 breakfast. After all the events, the Small Business of the Year is selected. Please join us as we recognize the 2013 Top 10 finalists. Bay Area Contracting, Brilliant Books, Cartridge World, Cherry Capital Foods, Grand Traverse Distillery, Kalkaska Screw Products, Keen Technical Solutions, Pathway Homes, Signs Now, Stromberg Carlson Products. The Traverse City Area Chamber of Commerce and Smith Hoey Rice and Rogie thank you for your participation and your positive impact on our community.